Garmin EchoMap UHD 93SV with the LiveScope transducer.
What's up, Fishaholics? I'm back on the yard, and I'd like to welcome you once again to the channel. Today, we're doing another unboxing. We got Garmin LiveScope system with two Garmin 93SV fish finders. Just got it in from Bass Tank, and I'm ready to get this unboxing underway because I also mounted a trolling motor today, and you can see that on my last video. I need to go ahead and get this done today. That's why it's getting kind of late, losing daylight, and it's already a mess out here. But hey, y'all don't want to hear me talking. Let's get the unboxing of goodies. This LiveScope system first. Oh yeah, I need to go and register these serial numbers for warranty information. I'll do that tonight. We got your black box brain unit. Let's see what else comes down us. This looks like the transducer mount. Ooh, this is the goods right here. LiveScope cable with the transducer. Yeah. I don't even want to take this out of the phone, but it's gonna get in the water. So, and we got other network cables and whatnot. That's one box out of the way. Let's get to the next one. And actually, we only need to do two of these because this is much of the same thing. Oh, niceness, just like the last Garmin that I unboxed. Wonderfulness. Came with the screen cover protector. Oh man, don't even want to take the plastic off of this. Quick release plug-ins. We got our Garmin stickers here. Mountain diagram cheat sheet. Let's get inside. Alright, so here's that quick release mounting. Leave your wires connected to the boat while you take the monitor out for safekeeping. Looks like we got a crap ton of instructions, wires, transducer. This all looks familiar from the 7SV that the Garmin Striker 7SV that I unboxed. All fun stuff, guys. More wires, more cables, power wire, fusible. Let's get to installing this bad boy.
beauty of this thing is it's got this quick release mount, so you can always leave these wires plugged in whenever you take your monitor off and go about your business. But always remember to use this cover and cover this up so you don't get water damage in there or starts to rust or get anything faulty inside there. Set this up to whatever language you prefer. Store demonstration off. Click OK. Power boat. Minimum safe depth for boat 3 feet. Shallow water alarm. I like to fish creeks, so that'll be a no. This is my other Garmin 93 SV, which was hooked up off screen. Same thing with the cables and wiring here, except for we got your Panoptics this time. We got those connected to this LiveScope transducer. I got it mounted to the side of my motor guide trolling motor, which I just bought too and did an unboxing of that. So that'll be a separate video. I'm running with my old Lowrance graph for my downscan and mapping up front. Most importantly, I'm gonna leave this on the boat for the maps. And this is a motor guide foot pedal, the wireless foot pedal. Like I said, that'll be a separate video. There might be 2 separate videos, the motor itself and the foot pedal. I connected this mount here. They sell a perspective mount for like $100 online, but I kind of made my own. And what I did was make sure, I used the mounts that came with it in an L bracket. And what I did was make sure that I put big rubber bushings, rubber washers in between these two, so I don't damage any of the mountings, or especially not the baby right here. We don't want to damage that at all. But what I did to mount that, and it's really tight and secure, but if I wanted to change perspective, I can point this down quite easily. Now it won't budge like by something bumping it in the water, but by force I can take it and move it with my hand. And that's where I'm winning at. And I didn't have to, I spent $5 on this and the rest came with the set. Maybe these rubber bushings or rubber washers that you might have to come up with. Cost you a few cents, a few dollars. But that's a cheat code. Thank me later. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this part of the video up and we'll see you guys on the water. All right, guys, so I brought you guys under this bridge where the sunlight won't be affecting my screen here. That way you guys can get a clear view of the examples I'm about to attempt to lead. All right. See all those fish swimming around? That's how you see them in LiveScope. There's plenty of fish down here. Probably crappie, probably a lot of bait fish. Who knows? But let's see if we can get this thing. Just give a quick explanation of how it is. All right, so the head of the trolling motor, you can see the tip right there. That's basically where my LiveScope is pointing straight ahead of me now, left and right. So I'm gonna point it that way. I'm pointing at this log underneath the water here, and as of right now, can't see it because it's too far out, but let me increase my range to about 50 feet. Line that back up, and you can see that log that's sticking out of the water right there. That's the log that's coming up out of the water right there. And all of those dots in there are fish swimming around. Probably a bunch of crappie, like I said, but I'm sure there's a bass or 2 mixed in there. I came into this spot because I knew there was a lot of structure under this water. The more I turn it, so when I turn it, the way I rationalize this, and this will be good for anybody who's getting into LiveScope or wants to get one. It's kind of like flashing a flashlight underwater. So whenever I turn it, it's like you got to think of the beam that it's casting, and it's kind of like, you know, basically shining a flashlight underwater. So we've gotten closer to that log. As you can see, it's gotten closer on here. Now I just changed the perspective, and it's going to show funky for a second, and then it does that automatically. It didn't automatically set up like that, but I did set it to automatically change when it recognizes a different perspective.
And the reason that I wanted to do that was because I wanted to show you guys the same exact thing that I was looking at before. I wanted to show it with perspective mode. It shows me basically a wide angle out to the side of me, to the left and right of me. Right now it's about 40 feet to the left and right of me versus up and down. So it's kind of a flashlight shining out instead of up and down. All right, so we're pointing back over at the log over there with the trolling motor head. And this time it just shows a lot differently. So you can't see what's up and down through the water column. It's more of a fanned out display. And I've gotten into the sunlight to where its reflection is bothering the view. So try to get back under here. All right, that's a little more clear, stable view. This mode, you can see that better. Or you can see that's what's under there. You can see the logs laying out. But it's kind of confusing. And you can see fish swimming through the column, but it's not like very great. This perspective is to me anyway is better for pointing at the bank, and I'm gonna point to the bank behind me without even turning the boat around. Just gonna point it behind me, and as you can see, it shows the ground, and that dot right there in the middle is the back of the boat, and you can see fish swimming up towards the bank. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me turn up the gain a little bit. There you go. You can see the ground and you can see fish swimming up towards the bank. So that dot in the middle is my big motor. And we're going away from the bank too, so I'm gonna turn it. See those fish swimming along? You can see them swimming along, right along the bank. Right between the back of my boat and the bank right there. So interesting. Anyway, I've done a lot of explaining here, so comment below if you guys want to know any more information. I'm learning this as I go along, and I'll be honest, I put in a few months. This video has taken a few months to actually get out because I've put in a lot of work with this thing. I did a lot of crappie fishing when I first got it, and I was able to get some footage and make some reels and some shorts and everything like that for content. I'll show that right here. Basically, I was able to show the dots that were basically crappie piled up under the brush pile, and then I was able to say, you see the dot, pull it up, boom, you see the fish come up on the boat. Yeah, so I hope I was able to pass on a little bit of knowledge for you guys, and I do want to go ahead and say that, you know, I've heard it from many people, just because you got LiveScope don't mean you can catch fish, and I want to be the first one to tell you that's true, especially if you don't know how to use it. It's a helpful tool, and you know, for the guys out there that's saying that it's cheating, it's really not. Like, you can have LiveScope and know where the fish are and still can't catch them. This guy. All right, guys, that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. Like I say, I'm not an expert. I'll never claim to be an expert. I'm just learning along for the ride, just like you guys. But I do hope I was able to make a mistake, learn something that I can pass on to you guys, so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I do. And I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification button, hit the like button. But I appreciate you guys and everything you guys do. Till next time on the next video, never let up, guys.